What the fuck, camera? Are you drunk? Focus, you bitch. What the? You finally. Wow, okay. Yeah. So, this thing is. I mean, we have invested so much in it, yet it's still shit. So, let me talk about what's wrong with it, and we'll see what we can do, or not. What we can do or what we cannot do. Let me get rid of the wheels. So, we have been driving the car around the yard, and I mean, I knew this could happen, would happen, whatever. But what happened is that now that we have power, I mean, it's fixable, but hear me out. So what's happening here is that while driving that way, so to the front, everything's fine. So basically, we are applying force this way, so to the front, and you know the construction is fine. But intuitively, of course, when the car is approaching an obstacle or something you don't want to hit, you are braking, or you are basically applying power in reverse, which means that you are doing this, okay? And when you are doing this, you know, this part here is holding. Problem is that what happens is this. This happened a few times while testing. So the hub is being pulled apart, of course, because the hub itself wants to go backward, but it's not being held by anything here because there's nothing in the back. So we have to somehow prevent this from happening. Otherwise, this is not gonna go well. But that's not the only bad thing, of course. There's just one. Just one. So, yeah, we need to somehow, I don't know, with lift arms or whatever, we need to make sure that this wheel hub is not being pulled apart. How? I don't know yet, but it has to happen. Somehow. I don't know. Problem is that we don't have a lot of room when we put the wheel on. We see that everything is on the outside, everything is pretty much built around, and on the inside we don't have a lot of room either, you know, to run a lift arm across, for example, because we have the springs here, which is unfortunate. So the springs would block any lift arm we would run, you know, across here. We could get away with a thin lift arm, but then I think we would hit the wheel already. If we had anything wider here, we would hit the rim. So this is gonna be difficult. No easy things here. And the second one, of course, is the front. The front is shit. The spring is way too soft. The spring is way too soft, and this happens on a regular basis. So basically, the suspension is being pulled out. So, this is happening. So this cannot happen. So our triangular wishbones are gonna go away. They are gonna be replaced by something else, and the springs need to be replaced by something else as well. So probably, I don't know, small springs, 2 small springs, since they're not gonna be as close to the wheel hub as this. They can have shorter travel and still maintain long travel of the lift arm. I mean, I hate them because they are very hard to compress and make construction difficult. Mm. Mm. But that's how it is. So I mean, the good part is everything here in the front will be even simpler, hopefully. But we really need to think about the rear, because while driving, the front wasn't the problem. The rear was constantly coming apart, and that's the problem. That's the main problem. Driving front, no problem, but as soon as you reverse, you have problems. And this connection here is also not very good when reversing. So when driving forward, everything's fine, but when you reverse, this is being pulled out. So this needs to be done differently. Yeah. I mean, it's difficult. Very difficult to place anything there. Come on. Of course. Oh, everything has to come out. Yeah, everybody has to come out. Okay. Okay, so let's focus now on this guy here. We have a very small margin here. We have only half a stud, in which we can do something. So we can, we can place a half a stud thin lift, so basically a thin lift arm across here. That is our best bet to make sure that this doesn't come apart. But we are still not addressing this guy here. And all of these holes are, full already. If we put this on, I have no idea how we are gonna make this work, because if you look at this, there's no room for a connector. Technically, there would be a room for a connector here. Ish. But then, this is not gonna happen. So here it would be perfect. But no. The further up we go, the worse it gets, because this part here will get pulled apart. So we don't want, ideally we would have it here. Ideally we would have a connection here, but we can't because we have the springs are here, so we cannot have this here. We cannot have it where the axle is, and above the axle, we have an edge. Above the edge, impossible. Below the edge, impossible. I did not anticipate this to be such a big problem, but it is. Because this is gonna fall apart constantly, because you actually, when you're driving, you do want to reverse the car as a means of braking, and this is happening all the time. So we need to make sure it doesn't happen. There's no room here. So, in the worst case scenario, this would be ish. I'm not sure how the spring would interact with this, but that's the option here. But I don't think we can squeeze a connector here. We're gonna try, but it's probably not gonna fit. No. Friction is not gonna help us here. More pins and axles are not gonna do anything. It is just, more. First of all, more pins don't fit. Second, they would only prolong the inevitable. So if we use more pins and axles, it would take maybe for you to reverse twice in order for this to come apart instead of just once. So we have not done anything. Yeah, this is absolutely not happening like this. Absolutely not as anticipated. I mean, obviously, we're gonna have to redesign the hub quite significantly, I think. Quite significantly. But I don't know how. I need to blow my nose. Just a second. Because we do want this part here. So this and this, but here up here we want something to you know to hold this together, like a clamp or something, but I don't know what. You know, with the suspension that I sent to Christian, it's easy because I used large turntables, and between the large turntables are designed so that you can squeeze in the middle. Here in the middle 3 studs, you can squeeze stuff that's not gonna move either way. But here, I don't know. We need to rethink the philosophy of this here a little bit. Yeah, we need to rethink this a little bit. I would not want to change this, but we'll have to. Somehow, what could we do that would clamp this? Obviously, we're gonna have to, you know, change the attachment points here a little bit for this to work. So we want connectors. Okay, we do have the room here. Okay. We do have the room. We would change this a little bit, basically, so we could have it doubled. Let me think. We can't have it here. So we want one of these has to be, no matter what, it has to be a pin. No matter what we do, one of them has to be a pin. And we have some room underneath here. We cannot have anything here in the middle, but we can have stuff here on the bottom. So what could we do? We need these here, and we need the spring mounts. How could we have something that would go underneath here and make sure it doesn't get pulled apart? Well, I'm cursing and screaming as well. We have. Okay. Just a second. Just a second. Maybe we can have the cake and eat it too. Maybe. I hate you. Ugh. What? Throat's still not good. No, oh my throat. You mean? Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Right. So we would have something like this here. But we need to make sure that this is. Hold on. This is looking good. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see how wrong I am. A lot or just a little? A lot. Okay. You know, my humble opinion was this, but no, this is not happening. Not like this. Like this. Keep in mind that what I'm doing here is just experimenting. This is just an experiment. Nothing serious yet. I hate Lego wheel hubs. This hump here is preventing me from doing this. Okay, right? Then we're gonna use thin lift arms. Okay. Let's compare this to this. Yeah. We're still on track. Still okay. What does the wheel say? Where does it hit? Nowhere. Okay. Okay. Wheel does not hit anywhere. Okay. So obviously we're gonna change this lift arm here. Will probably be a triangle. Like this, you know, and on this here we can then put the pin, and this is gonna be great. I hope so. Come on, go in. Fine. You first. Come on. I can tell you this is not fun. Come on. Okay, you're in. Okay. This obviously goes simpler because everything is aligned already. Come on. Why is this so difficult? Okay. I don't think that's normal. I mean, they crack here usually. That's normal. If you crack them anywhere else, that's not normal. So We have spring mounts here. Mounts for the lift arms here. And the mount for the lower longitudinal arm here. So first of all, the longitudinal arm is fixing this in place. This here is preventing everything from spreading apart, and we have already solved a lot. Now we have to do the upright part, basically. The upright part which is, you know, the flimsier part of this. Yeah, this is pretty much the same. The geometry is pretty much the same as we have here. You know, pretty much it aligns. This part, of course, is one step further to the front in this setup. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be here in the middle in the new setup. Who cares? Okay, now we need this thing here. Obviously, like the way we have it here, this is not possible. We probably cannot have. We cannot have. We cannot live without this, and we cannot have it outside. So we need to think of a different mounting point for this. Problem is that the way it is, it's going like this. So basically, this is the regular position, and then it swings up, which kinda sucks. This kinda sucks. So if we want to do this, basically we reverse this, and then we would have. Problem is this doesn't allow us much, so we have to have yeah, we have to have an axle. And we're gonna have it in the middle. Not like now, but it's gonna be in the middle. Yeah, in the middle. So we need 1, 2, 3. It has to be here. That's unfortunate. Okay, 4 studs. Wait. 4 studs. Maybe it's simpler than I think. Or more difficult, because the angle here is way too much. need something that's closer to this. Okay. So we need, if we have the 90-degree stuff, it is 90 degrees is this. So this is way too much. This needs to be, see, it needs to be like this. So how do we get it in this position? It's just approximating. 90 degrees would be this. I'm just going to temporarily use this here, just so it's there. Closest, but what does this say? Yeah, wheel says no, but why does wheel say no to this as well? What the fuck? This worked before. Oh, it does work. Okay, yeah, okay. I was worried for a bit. It does work. Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna use this still. Just let's see how this works. Yeah, this works, but I have no way of attaching anything to this. This already is scraping kind of. Can't use this. This is good. Ish. So the angle we can get with this is acceptable. But how do we fix this in place? That's the other problem. If we even want to do this. Remember, we cannot move these here closer, not because of the central axle, but because of the hump in the hub. That's preventing us from doing this. Maybe. That's not a bad idea. Oh, that's the only way it goes in. Hey, one. Only way it goes in. But this is 90 degrees. This one would be nice if we could do this. But we can't. It would be the best if this part here would go up. But it can't. Because the combination where it does goes up, it hits this one here. Bummer. And this is 90 degree, so that doesn't help us at all. So yeah. Yeah, this would be nice. Hey Maxim. I mean, one of a good thing would be if we could fit this in here as well. Yeah, this would be the ideal height. No, this would be perfect. But then we need to change this. And that's the problem. Or is it? Wait. Maybe it's not. What if? What if? This here. Then we could, if the gods allow it, we could do this here. Okay. We could do this here. Please do not speak in Cyrillic because nobody understands Cyrillic. This is English only. If you don't speak English, it's a problem. Okay. Now we need to find just a way to fix this in place. And then we can have, you know, the middle, this could be somewhere here, depending on how this goes. Let's see. We'll see. But we cannot mount this here. Have to find a way to fix it in place. Otherwise, let's see. Is this? Okay. Just so we know. So. My print on the tires. What? What do you mean, my print on the tires? My print on the tires. I don't know what you mean. Yeah. The letters. I mean, it's what they came with. Okay, this is very acceptable. Now we need to just find a way to prevent it from collapsing. This could be it. Could be it. Could be it. Let's see how strong this is. Okay. Does it fit into the wheel? Yes, it does. It is a little bit further away than I would like, though. Let's check this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, can a mod please kick the guy? Okay. We can work with this. Guess. Let's see how it looks in the car, I guess. pretty, looks better than the other one. It's much cleaner than what we have now, and it's a lot more solid because this thing here is designed not to be destroyed. I don't know. I don't think I'm the mod, but I can see if can I can ban him. I think. Yeah, I can ban him. There, he's banned. Okay, let's see what happens here. First, let's compare it to, of course, to the existing one. What is the difference in 1 point? So, on first glance, they look pretty similar. This is slightly lower, I think. No, I don't know if you are gonna see it on the screen. Probably not. Okay, this is slightly more inwards than this. So technically, it would need to be a little more out. So we would need to have it, you know, slightly more. Maybe. I mean, I'm gonna just jam this in here, just to test. Can I? No, I can't. Why? Because this. So if this was able to go a little bit lower. Oh. Probably not possible. You know, if I could lower this a little bit, but I can't because I'm hitting the hub. No, a bar is not gonna help us here at all. Not at all. That's too much. That would be just right. If I could jam this in here, this would be just right. Yeah. So we need to redesign this here. Don't have to redesign it. Have that part. This part has a nice gap in here. Let's see if possible, if it's enough. Maybe. Just maybe. Perfection. Perfection. Now let's see if this fits. No. Damn it. Where did I put? Where did I put the box with color parts? Where did I put that box? Because I think there is a color part that would allow us to do this. Where the fuck did I put the box? Oh, here it is. Do I have a CADA connector? I don't. I don't. Sad face. Because you know, CADA connectors do have that indentation, but they are like, you know, 3 studs. Which would be perfectly acceptable here. Yeah, I think the color connectors would be acceptable here, but I don't have any. Sadly. I need to put in something here. What other Lego part is shaped like that? That would fit in here. No, nothing. what a shame. Does anybody have a picture and that they can post into the Discord of a Countach connector? It's, you know, I'm looking for a connector, you know, for basically this here, just from Countach, and I think it has indentations here like this. It's like it's shaped like this, and then it has another bulb here for this. That connector would fit here. Just want to know if it fits. We're gonna butcher this just to fit it in here, but not this one, because this one is good. I have two connectors that I wanted to throw away because they are cracked, and we are gonna use those. Fine. Yeah, this should. Fine. I'm gonna Google it myself. Let's see. Googling. I mean, I see all connectors, just not Countach stuff. Come on. Google image search. How can you be so retarded? Ah, okay. Okay. They look like this. Shit, okay. That doesn't help. Okay. Sad face. Okay. Then we need to rethink our approach. then we're not gonna butcher this. But we still, whatever. Need something in here. Why do these not fit? That would be so nice. Nothing. I mean, what can we do? We can try and see to mount them outside. That would go. I guess. We mounted the connectors. I mean, something outside. That would go. Wouldn't be my first choice, but this also works. This also works. Obviously, we need to enhance it, but it works. It has considerable slack. Because it's just axles. Specifically this one. This one is annoying as fuck. But let's test it. Does it even fit? No, it doesn't fit either. It's too wide. Very good. Very good. Yeah. I mean, that one on the inside would fit, but no. Why would it? Why would this fit if it doesn't have to? Just no. this help us? Anyway, no. Not really. Not really. Doesn't help us at all. We cannot fit a bar through here, sadly. So this is not good. This is perfect because it fits over the hump here. You know, it fits over the hump here perfectly. But this is sticking out too much, and it rubs against the rim. Just a little too much. Just wanted to celebrate, but no. I mean, this is bothering me, but yeah, it's not good. It's not good. No. This would maybe work, but we don't have the Kobe thin spacers for this to work. This has to work. This is so simple, so nice. We have to make it work somehow. Such a nice hub compared to this. Looks more fragile, but it's gonna be a lot stronger when we get it to work. Yeah, we just have to prevent this from collapsing inwards. I mean, this, as I said before, this would go, but then we would need a different length, which we cannot fit in here. We would need 2.5 studs, of course, but we cannot fit it in here, so. I don't know. This is the key basically to the rear wheel hub. If we nail this, we can solve it. But what we are gonna do right now is we're gonna install this into the car and see what kind of angle we need in the first place, because this has changed, obviously, and on this side we're gonna have to have this here. I think. Or no, no, we can have the thing that we have in the front. We can have this here. We can have this here. Yes. Because it's doing this. Yes. Even simpler. Even simpler. Can I see a side view of this? What did you do here? Wow, okay. This could work. Do I even have those parts? That's the question. This one. I have this one, but I don't have the negative one. Yeah, I don't have the other one, but this can be recreated just for the sake of how could this be recreated? No, it can't. But yeah. Yeah, me neither. Okay, let's before we finish for today, let's mount this onto the car and see what we're dealing with here. So obviously this part here is not gonna be used anymore. For now, this one is going to be different as well. Okay. It's going to be in the center. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna think of something better later, but let's see. Let's compare it to the other side. Looks pretty much on point. Okay. Okay, this is eyeballed the same as on the other side. Let's see. Yeah, we could get away with this. We could get away with just this. It would mean it's probably a little bit more, but that should not make a real difference. Maybe a little. It's almost identical. Yeah, almost identical. Especially considering that. No. This is all a little bit wobbly. Problem is, as Christian pointed out, that we have axles everywhere, and there's slack, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. That is too much. Let's just try it with this here, just for comparison. Okay. That's perfect. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, the wheel doesn't fit on it. That's gonna be perfect here. So this guy is gonna be moved one stud closer to the wheel, and it's gonna be perfect here. You just have to find a proper mounting method for the upper one. Upper one, I don't know how we're gonna mount it, but we do need it somewhere here. I don't know. Somehow. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, but we do need kind of this. If the method that Christian did is this, then fine. But I cannot test it because I don't have the negative part, I think. I think so. I would have to order them, I guess. No. Or do I have them in a model? Just let me check. What do you know? I have them in the Sierra. They were in the Sierra. So. Let's put them together and see. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Unfortunately, now it's way too upright, basically pointing already in. So this is not okay. This is not okay. This part would be perfect. Just doesn't fit. Just doesn't fit. Come on. Interesting. Such small differences. Why the fuck? Why the fuck? This should theoretically work the same as this, but it kind of doesn't. What the fuck? Why not? Why do you not work as intended? Weird. No, it doesn't work as intended. What the fuck? with they look the same. It looks like it should fit, but when this is in, we have the camber is like slightly this, like this, and with this it's like straight. What? Why? I mean, it fits nicely. Don't understand. But I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to use this. It's fine. It's fine, I guess. Yeah. So now all we need to do is we have to design the top mount that connects the hub to the rest of the body somehow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I have an idea. Let me just disconnect this from everything. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So we want to have this here. Which connector? I mean, I have no idea. It's just slightly off when this is on. I can see it. I don't know why, but it's fine. This is fine. This is, best we can hope for. Um, yeah. I mean, probably if we jam these in here, it could possibly. Yeah, they don't fit. Okay. Yeah. Mm. So what I want to do is something like this ish. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is not going to hold. Of course, this is going to be pulled out. But the ball joint needs to be here for this to work. It cannot be because the indentation here in the connector here allows it to go past this hump here. Otherwise, just doesn't fit. You cannot fit a straight lift arm in there, sadly. How do we make this? This is gonna be pulled out. Even if we have the whole thing, it's gonna be pulled out. Hmm. 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 Okay. This could work. But this is gonna be, yeah. We're gonna have to engineer a half a stud mount on the body. This could work. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna work. Mm. We don't even need a half a stud mount. Hmm? We do. We need a half a stud mount. No, we don't. Okay, we don't. Don't. Or shit. Yeah, it would be nice if this was higher up. Oh, it can be. It can be. Okay, these have just separated. This is not good. So first, let's do this. Okay, this kind of works. On the top mount. Okay. So this is looking good. Yeah. We need some reinforcement here, obviously, but this is looking good. Actually, much better than this. This is flimsy as fuck, and this is, well, it's flimsy, but it's not gonna come apart. That's what we wanted. This is not gonna come apart. It's just as flimsy as this, but it's not gonna come apart. Yeah. My only gripe is what's gonna happen here. So this can dislodge itself. This is a problem. I don't know how to deal with this, but it's way too late to deal with this. So we are gonna call it a night for today. Next stream, of course, tomorrow, where we continue with this saga or whatever. But we have done a lot. This is very good. We have to solve this problem here, because this is gonna happen, obviously. And I don't want people to deal with this. It needs to be bulletproof. And once we've done that, we go to the front suspension, where we keep the geometry, but we redesign the A-arms and spring mounts and springs. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, we are keeping one side and doing just the other one. So basically, we have comparison. New side, old side, new side, old side, you know, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I see you tomorrow.